Hanna Hughes, and I'm training for the USA women's sled hockey team. So I met someone up at school. We were both looking for an elevator, so we were both in wheelchairs, and he asked me if I ever thought about playing hockey. And so I thought he was kidding because we were both sitting there in wheelchairs. And he said, no, sled hockey, and he showed me a video of it, and then he took me out on the ice a few days later, and I just fell in love with it. And so I started going to practice with him and kind of just became a part of the team up in the Twin Cities. So sled hockey is a lot like normal hockey or stand-up hockey, except you're sitting down and then you have 2 sticks instead of 1. And so the sticks are shorter, like shinny sticks, and they have like little picks on the end. And so you dig those into the ice and propel yourself. And then you slide your hand down if you want to hit the puck. But all the rules and everything else are the same, except in sled hockey, if you T-bone somebody, that's a penalty. So I kind of play for 2 teams. I play up in the cities for the Minnesota Wild team, and that is an all-men's team plus me. So that is a lot of fun, and then I also play for the USA women's team, and so it's girls from all over the country, so we play somewhere different every month. We travel together for 1 weekend a month and get to practice and then play whatever club team is in the state that we're playing. Sled hockey, you have some sort of disability, so it pretty much ranges. There's a few amputees, there's a couple girls that were paralyzed, some birth defects, it kind of a bunch of ranges of disabilities, but we all have something, and that's kind of what brings us together and what we have in common. So it's a lot of fun being around them and just being around people that kind of get it, but you still play the sport that you love, and we still all come together for that, so it's really cool. So we went to Norway this year for a week, which was really cool. So we got to play Team Canada and Team Europe when we were over there. So that's a lot of fun because we get to play other women's teams, but when we play in the US, we're the only all-women's team, so we usually play men. So I started training here to kind of just get better with hockey. I work on shooting, I work on the hockey treadmill, and just a lot of skills that I take onto the ice and that have been really useful. And then I also train in the weight room, which has helped me to get a lot stronger and a lot faster. So I'm noticing a lot of differences, and I've only been here for a couple of months, so it's great. I enjoy training here just because the staff, they're just so knowledgeable about all of it. Like when my first day coming into the hockey room, I was already shooting better with both hands, but lifting the puck with my left hand, which I wasn't able to do before. So within like 30 minutes, I already noticed a difference. So it's just great how knowledgeable they are and how much you can really see yourself improve. So I think that that is a huge testament to how great the staff is here and how awesome the training is. So when I was 16, I was diagnosed with bone cancer, and growing up I played soccer. I always wanted to play hockey, but my mom wouldn't let me. So I played soccer, and after I was diagnosed with cancer, I ended up losing my leg to it, and so I thought my days of sports were over. But then when I met someone up at college and they introduced me to sled hockey, and I fell in love with it again because I think I missed that like competitive aspect of being able to play a sport. And so I kind of got hooked on it right away and started playing, and I think the team up in the city is playing with all men, that was a benefit because it kind of teaches you to hold your own and, you know, get faster, get stronger, because it's harder to keep up with them. So I think that that has definitely attributed a lot to getting where I am today. And then I had a few setbacks too. I had to take a year off because I had back surgery. So I kind of had to rebuild up my muscle again and get stronger and kind of start all over in a sense. So it was definitely a long journey, and I knew that eventually I wanted to try out the USA women's team because I wanted a chance to play with all girls and kind of see how I could compete with them. So it was really cool going to tryouts last year and seeing that there was a lot of girls in the sport because I wasn't used to playing with girls. So that was a lot of fun, and being able to make the team has just been a great experience in itself because a lot of these girls have been playing for much longer than I have, so there's definitely a lot that I've learned already. I think definitely being an adaptive athlete, there's been barriers that I've had to overcome, and obviously all of my teammates as well. So I think one thing is to just kind of never give up. You may not make the team your first try, or you may not achieve what you want to right away, but just don't give up and keep trying for it, because if you work hard enough, you can pretty much accomplish your dreams.